as he's kind of getting more and more used to Ichabod, what would it take for him to fully trust Ichabod at this point?
I mean, I like the fact that we hold the premise under its scrutiny.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing you would require.
A whole lot of Headless Horseman sightings, and
Sighting is not enough.
because he doesn't trust himself enough.
There's
Maybe.
this thing in the world called magic. I've seen David Blaine and
That's true.
Chris Angel. I've seen people create illusions to
You
make
see
you think.
People, chop off the heads.
Right.
It's literally a Vegas trick.
That's a Vegas trick.
Yeah.
So for me, I get that you guys are saying it happened, but for $100 in Vegas, you can see a great show about that. So you need a little bit more than that to me. I mean, it's one thing if I shoot somebody, maybe, but that's not even really enough.
Because even then, bulletproof vests.
Exactly.
We're just going to debunk everything. It's like, what?
Exactly right. It's got to be bigger than, for me,
That's true. I mean,
it has to be more than shooting him and seeing him. It has to be whatever the next step is, bigger than that, in order for me personally, or I should say as Captain Irving, for him to believe. Because he's a pragmatist, and that's part of what I love about playing the character, is that I hold everything to scrutiny, and I really like that part of it.
Yeah. Well, Abby is she has questioned herself so much, and she will be questioning herself going forward. Is he going to be supporting her, or is he kind of going to be pushing her to be like, no, really, maybe you're a little bit crazy here going forward?
Well, I'm definitely not in support of her.
Right.
We're not in a mentor-apprentice relationship at all. So I have bigger fish to fry than her. She's just a cog in a wheel of a lot of different problems I have.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a problem like anybody else has. Her problem is that, like in anybody's job, you see things that you could do better, but the politics surrounding getting that to happen are difficult. So I am becoming slightly more trusting of her, but I know about her backstory, but I don't know about it in the personal way that Crane knows about it, because we don't have that discussion. But, we are definitely getting to know each other, and that's a really cool thing about our relationship. She's kind of getting to know me, I'm kind of getting to know her.
So when are we going to learn more about Irving's backstory?
I wonder when you'll do that. I mean, we got a lot of fish to fry, and I don't know that it's so much about really for any of us. I think you see glimpses of what's happening with Abby and glimpses of what's happening with Crane, but I think for all of us right now, we're so setting up the world and introducing people to the war between good and evil, and that it is back on, that we are at war. And so you'll always get glimpses of what's going on, but right now a war's happening, and we don't realize we're at war. Only Ichabod knows we're at war. So he's trying to convince Abby so that Abby can subsequently convince me, and I am seeing every day evidence that something is wrong without any answers. So it's gonna get fun very soon. That's what I can promise you. Stay tuned.
Yay. Well, I know that John Noble is coming on. They've been teasing he's having a big role in the later part of the season. Do you know if you're going to get to work with him at all? If that's going to be a character you have to deal with as well?
Anybody who is there, that is frankly what I have to deal with. I mean, that's just the way it works. So John, I end up having, I have to deal with, because he's an interesting character, and I'm really excited to work with him. I'm a huge French fan, but even before Fringe, I was a John Noble fan anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, so, I mean, it's like Clancy Brown, it's really, really, exciting to be able to work with him, but, we have our moments.
So if Irving's actually a good guy, I feel like at some point he's going to be like, all of you crazy people, just calm down and leave me alone. If he's not a good guy, there's a little bit less that, but if at some point he's going to be like, guys, can we have a regular murder? Just a regular,
It would
normal?
be so nice. I mean, I even feel that way in the pilot. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's like a nice, quiet town. Like, what is going on here? So, I mean, I think, a lot of those sentiments are still very much in place.
Yeah.
But craziness is about to happen.
I'm so excited. It looks so freaking crazy.
It is. It really... We're in 6 now, which would be your 7. Yeah. It just keeps ramping up. That's what I can tell you for sure. And by the time you get to where we are, it's going to be a lot of fun because there is a lot of information that you do not have yet.
Yeah.
That is kind of insane. I mean, and when I say insane, I mean really cool. I mean, I'm a comic book nerd. And,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, come on, evolution's a science fiction. I'm a science fiction.
Yeah.
I was a chemistry major, for God's sakes. So for me, the fact that we, you know, we're holding it, you know, we're kind of holding it to the fire and sort of making it, how do I put this? Making it real. I really like that a lot.